I'll admit it, I am fascinated with the other side, and I am convinced that there is more to life than just this physical body. Because my body is just a vehicle for my soul or my energy or my essence, whatever word you want to call it. Because I really believe that when I die, I'm coming back and I'm haunting my kids and my husband. But will I be able to? Can I? Is it possible? Wouldn't it be cool to connect with your loved ones who have passed? Well, I think it's possible, and if you stick around, I'm going to share the secrets of how I've done it before. First of all, unless you already know you have this gift, it's going to take practice to get good at this. Understand, you just can't light some candles, cross your legs, and dial up the dead. It takes practice to raise that vibrational frequency. Lots of practice. We are all composed of atoms and molecules, and they vibrate at a particular frequency, and they follow the laws of vibration, which states energy is constantly moving, vibrating, and shifting into various forms, and we are no exception. So we exist in this physical form, and we vibrate at a much lower frequency than our deceased loved ones. Therefore, when I raise my frequency, moving me closer to my natural energetic form, then, only then, do I create the ability to connect with the other side. So you know that expression, meet me halfway? Well, this is what I think of. The spirit on the other side, they have to lower their frequency, and I need to raise mine. And this is what allows us to connect. And it's such a beautiful thing. But Marisa, what does raise your frequency mean? What does it feel like? How do I know I did it? Good question. For me, when I raise my frequency, I become super sensitive. I can feel my whole body tingling, and I actually begin to sense waves of energy all around me. Other frequencies. Now I know that I am ready to connect to the other side. So how do I shift my vibration? How do I shift my frequency? First, I always visualize myself surrounded in a white cocoon of protection. Think of it as a cosmic condom. And now this visualization, it makes me feel safe and secure. Now I begin the meditation, and it's one that will raise my frequency. So I find different meditations can provide different results for people, but you want the one that makes you feel safe and relaxed. So for this one, I always start with the bottoms of my feet, and then I light up each chakra all the way up to the gateway chakra, which is 30 centimeters above your head. And then I like to travel all the way up to the stars, scooping up cosmic wisdom, and then settling all of that back into my body. I'm going to post a guided meditation for you on the website to help you with all of this. Now that my energetic self is primed, I need to focus, and I need to nudge my ego out of the way. So I imagine myself sliding over to the right side of my body, making room for me to communicate. So if your frequency is high enough, you may already start to grab fragments or feel additional energies through your clairs. Do you remember the clairs? If you're clairaudient, you may catch a whisper. If you're clairvoyant, you may start to get pieces of images or symbols. If you're clairsentient, you may start to feel goosebumps all over your body. They come really quickly. Remember, their energy is very high. So learn to trust yourself and be patient. If I feel connected at this stage, I'll often ask a question, and then I wait to see if I get any form of a response. If I still get nothing, this is where I grab a photo of my loved one. So then I'm going to clear all my thoughts. I'm going to concentrate on the image, but you're doing it with soft focus. And this is done by gazing at the corners of the photo. So I'm not looking directly at the person. I'm more in a trance-like stare. So I'm allowing my consciousness to expand. And the more significant the image is, the easier it's going to be for me to establish a connection. This is the one that I use when I'm connecting to my Nonno Pasquale. Again, ask a question while you're focused on the picture. Hold your mind still. Still. Are you focused? And now wait. Don't let your ego answer how you believe that person would answer. This is not going to be like a phone call. It's not a conversation with perfect sentence structure. For me, it's always bits and pieces and images coming at me. If the photo doesn't work, I'll try holding an object or a possession that was close to the person. And this is called psychometry. This is a form of extrasensory perception. And this uses an object of the loved one. So I believe that when a person wears an object for a long period of time, they transfer their vibration to the object. And that energy field can then transfer knowledge of that person. So when I hold it, the object helps me to connect to their frequency. The object can be a ring, or it can be a piece of clothing, even a tool that they used regularly. And then it helps me to get laser focused, and it helps me to clear my mind. And then I wait for a message. So the type of message you receive is going to be tied to your psychic superpowers, the clairs. This could be clairvoyance, clairolfaction, clairsentience. If you're not familiar with the clairs, go watch my video called Do You Have These Psychic Superpowers? Now, when attempting to connect with someone who is passed, you may not get your grandfather. You may get your grandmother instead. She's a little feistier. She's pushing him out of the way.
You keep away from him.
If this person feels light and familiar, then go for it. But it's very important to practice discernment. You can't let your thoughts or your ego get in the way. This is really, really easy to do in the beginning, especially if you really want to make this connection. So be aware that what you really miss is the connection of physical touch, holding, kissing. That's not what's going to happen. This is an energetic connection. So you're going to feel the warmth, you're going to feel the love, you're going to feel the familiarity of the person. It's going to be amazing. But you can also connect with someone that's feeling extremely cranky or angry. I don't want you to be scared. Just simply ask them to leave. Because some beings, they haven't connected with Source yet, and you don't need to talk to those. Simply push them away. It's cosmic law. So remember, if you want to connect with a loved one who has passed, practice on raising your vibrational frequency. The first step is to believe. Understand, we are all these towers of energy transmitting thoughts and feelings throughout the universe. Become familiar with your clairs to tame this psychic superpower of yours. Meditate. Push your ego aside. And if you need a little help, concentrate on a photo or get an object, and then enjoy your connection. Don't forget to say hi from me. Until next time, I'm Marisa Grieco, your mystical guide. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It's that big red button. Also, if you want to see more stuff, head over to Patreon. I got a lot of goodies over there. And again, thank you so much for your support.